So the premise behind becoming a standout personal trainer, which is what we talk about all the time, is built around the concept of creating a long-term, effective, efficient, and sustainable PT businesses. So we're moving towards running a personal training fitness business, not just being a PT. So there's a lot of things that go into creating a business, but what we need to do before we do anything else, before we think about business models, clients, niches, marketing, funnels, any of that sort of stuff, is just know where you are. So we've broken down things into 4 categories. The 4 typical personal training businesses out there right now. Category 1 is they're failing. Category 2 is they just bought a job. Category 3 is they're running a business. And category 4 is they've been able to run a scaled business. So let's unpack each one of those. So failing, by definition, cannot consistently cover living expenses while saving 10% of their income. If you can't put away 10% of your income at the end of your week, your business is currently failing. You're on a fast track out of the industry. Even with a low skill set, it's really easy to get out of this zone. So if you're a new PT, technically you're going to fall under this because you just haven't had the time yet. But all you really need to do here is just show up. The challenge being there, your emotional state in this stage of business is pretty much just pure anxiety all the time. You've got lots of time though. Income's really low and the impact to the community is really, really low. So if there's something that you value, you want to make some money and you want to have impact to clients and people around you, then we don't want to stay here very long. So we need to deal with that anxiety, leverage that time, and show up. The next step from there is you bought a job. So this is where a lot of personal trainers grow to. It's actually where a lot of PTs consider successful, which is actually really concerning. The definition here is you're doing sessions, but you're trapped working. So if you don't show up, the business dies. Now in a COVID world with lockdowns and stuff like that, we know, hey, the government might just close your business for 1, 2, 4 weeks, 10 months. You don't know. So what we need is not that. We need to be able to move through. So like I said, most personal trainers think that just making my 2-3 grand a week doing my face-to-face sessions is successful. Really, if you look at that level of job security you have there, you're essentially just a casual working under your own name. Having been there myself, I was usually just tired. There's obviously a period of time that you love it and it's awesome, it's fun, but tired is probably the main one that stands out. You've got lots of clients, but you don't have time to develop any resources or business or scale or do anything. Income, look, for a lot of people, 2-3 grand is a great income. Lots of people would be really, really jealous of that. But there's so much more available to you running a fitness business than just that. The impact really here is going to be local. It's only going to be on the clients that you're working with. You don't have time to do anything else. There's no seminars, there's no education, there's no creation of like YouTube channels or other resources for people to learn from you and have a big impact on the world because you're stuck training your clients all day, every day. The next step is running a business. Well, what does that look like? If you can remove yourself from the day-to-day of your personal training business and it still runs, then you have a business. Working a job, you can't just plug someone in. You don't have the resources. You don't have the systems in place. You don't have everything. You could just like, hey, I'm out for 4 weeks, put a new trainer in and off it goes. That's our goal when running a fitness business. We want to be in that position. So you've created enough assets inside your personal training business with systems, resources, matched to a profile that allows you to decide your level of time input within the business. Maybe you fucking love training people. So you've got all the other stuff taken care of. Maybe you are overtraining people. So you do a little bit of that and spend your time elsewhere. This should be the goal for anyone working in any sort of personal training business right now. You should be getting yourself to the point where you are running a business. Everything that you do is a choice. Because like we said, shutdowns, break a leg, family member gets sick, something happens that you can't show up, we can't have you leaving the industry. So emotional states here, you're pretty fulfilled usually. Life's pretty good. You get to spend time doing the stuff that you value, that's important to you, that you like. Time, hey, it's chosen. You want to work 60 hours a week? Go for it. You want to work 20 hours a week? Go for it. Put people in place to do those other hours for you. Income's pretty good here. We'll call it moderate. Depending on how you've structured your business, you could be up over $200,000 a year. Your impact, it's moderate now as well. Maybe you've got other trainers. Maybe you're online. Maybe you're creating education. You're doing something that's impacting the community beyond this one-on-one transaction model. The next is scaled business owners. Leverage time through automated process and team members. We're putting on other trainers. We've got online systems, maybe touch-free products, something that you're putting out that doesn't actually require you to do anything. So a lot of people will be happy with just running a fitness business. Other people want to go to the next level and start scaling. To go into this next level is maybe it's a contractor, outsource to a VA, introduce touch-free products, add a group-based service maybe, create an education product, create a subscription-based service, anything that's going to produce continual income without you engaging all the time. Emotional state here, you're fulfilled again because these projects should matter to you. You get to choose what they are, so you get to do the things that you like doing. The time input, again, you choose that. Getting things set up, yeah, you're going to have to bust your ass. Once things are in place, that's a choice. Who'd you put in place? Where? How many hours are they doing? And then your profit margin is probably going to reflect that. Income is high. You have uncapped income potential at this point. You can put on as many contractors as you can fill. And impact, obviously this is the maximum level of impact you can have. You'll be working with people all over the place, have different people in different areas, reaching the maximum amount of people you can. So the first thing you need to do is be really honest with yourself and ask where you are now. Most people we talk to in our industry, and on average, most people are failing or bored a job. So from there, we want to write a list of where you want to be in the next 1, 3, and 5 years. We've got a goal setting video. Tam will put that in the links for you. If you want to go check out how to set really good goals that actually fucking matter to you, that you might actually achieve, instead of just something written down on paper that doesn't mean anything. Where do you want to be 1, 3, and 5 years? What do you think you need to change to improve at each step? So here's an example. Taylor's currently in the failing stage. She lives week to week without building any savings. And if a few of her clients left, she'd be in real trouble. We've all been there, that time when you've got a couple of people on 3 sessions a week, and if you know they both give notice, you're fucked. It's not a really good position to be in. So the minimum business category required for someone who's not meeting their weekly savings is just get to working a job. Show up every single day. The changes you need here is complete your weekly KPIs. That's going to take you to $2,000 income, 30 hours of input, let's say, working a job. Next step, 3-year goal. All right, maybe we want to bump that to $3,000. And you want to be able to take a holiday every 6 months, step out of your business. That means you're running a business. You can take a holiday. You can still get paid while you're away. Changes required. Well, if you're going to need to go away and you still want to service your clients, you don't have contractors and stuff yet, you need some kind of hybrid online model that's going to service your face-to-face clients and allow you to manage clients from anywhere. So that's going to be the next step for Taylor. 5-year goal. Cool. Wants to make $3,000 a week, but plans to be at home with a child and married. That's the choice, but still wants to keep the fitness business running. So the changes required, well, someone else needs to work for Taylor to create that income. Allow her to work fewer hours and not need to commit to large amounts of face-to-face time. Needs to be able to work in the hours that suit probably the baby. Because there's no point building a job if you're just planning on scaling in 3 years. What's your path? How are you setting things up throughout that stage? Design your business model and your service and your client acquisition strategies and technical skills. So those 5 pillars that we talk about all the time. Mindset, model, service, client acquisitions, and your technical skills should all fit based on where you want to be 3 years from now. That's what you should be developing to become who you need to be to achieve those outcomes. So once we achieve those outcomes, that means that we can have the lifestyle that we want, hopefully in the nominated time frame as well. We're in a much better place than we were when we started. The challenge here is just taking the blanket off from over your face, having a look at the reality of the situation you're in right now, and then making a plan to move forwards. If you're stuck right now and you don't really know where to start, you know you've got this idea of where you want to go, jump onto stcfitlearning.com, go to resources and 3 steps to niching your business. Tam will put the link directly in the comments below. You'll be able to head straight there. There's an excerpt from our Standout PT program that takes you through exactly how to talk to a very specific market that want to work with you. All of these from board a job up require you to understand your client very, very, very well. We've put together a process that you can effectively do that. You'll walk away knowing 100 pain points that your clients have, exactly who they are, where they spend their time, and what matters to them. It means you can create content for them. It means you can create training models for them, products for them. So when you build your business, because you're going to start running a business instead of working a job, that business is built around solving the problems of these people. So hit the link below, go check out that, actually complete the exercises. It doesn't mean shit if you just watch the videos. You may as well stay on YouTube and just listen to more cool shit. If you want to actually make a difference in your career, go and complete those exercises. Thanks for watching.